street lights lit this town like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away.
Well, hello. What's going on with my hair back there, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to see everybody. It's been a couple days since I've been live, so welcome to the show. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. I'll have to tell you a funny story at the end of the live. It's not funny, but it is funny. So if I'm talking a little funny, that's because I have a retainer in my mouth that is not fitting correctly like it should. It was, but it's not anymore. So hopefully you guys can understand me. Hey, I had my mouth wired shut for 8 weeks. This is nothing. This is nothing. But welcome in, you guys. And thank you, Kevin, for becoming a new member. I appreciate that so very much. That's the best thing that you could do for the channel is become a member. And I saw Mandy was in here, Citizen Sleuth is in here, Ange is in here. I'm sure some more people will come in as, you know, we start the show. It did say that a lot of people were going to be online at this time that were like my subscribers. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. If not, maybe people will catch it on the replay. But we do have a couple of cases I wanted to go over and just kind of get caught up on because of the fact that we didn't really get the chance to do that. And I wanted to show you actually a video. I'll just put it up real quick. If I can find it. Oh, geez. How many videos have I taken since then? It was a video when I went up to, when I went down to Tip City, it's actually Troy, where the courthouse is. And it's like, it's really, really nice. Like, I took a video of me in it. And then I took a video, or I took some pictures. Let's see if it'll let me pull it up. When I walked in to the, when I walked into the courthouse to put in the FOIA, the cop was standing there, like, you know, they check you when you walk in. And I was like, I was like, hey, dude, I was like, you cannot say that Ohio does not have the best courthouses. We have really pretty courthouses. They're like all really old and just they're really nice looking. So but as soon as these load, we'll actually we can go ahead and get on with it. So we're going to go over some multiple cases. If you're new here, let's start over because it's been a while since I've done a live. Hi, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Tanya. This is Titanium Built, and this is where we just break down, the biggest true crime cases, timelines, press conferences, court documents, and a little bit of everything in between. So if you're watching live, let me know where you're tuning in from in the chat. I would love to know. Make sure you like the stream. It really helps to push these cases, out there so more people can see them. And if you're watching on replay, drop your thoughts in the comments, and because I go back and I read them. So, but we do have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about Nancy Guthrie. We're going to talk about Ashley Flynn's case. We're going to talk about a big update in Madison Fields' case, the missing girl that we were talking about the other day. So let me open. What? You can't open them? Maybe I'll have to do video and then do the other one. Hey, Happy Cappy. Welcome on in. So let me pull up this here. So we're just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up pictures of each case that way in case you guys don't remember what case it was. And then I'm going to just give you guys a little rundown of what's going on. So I just took some notes on each case. Hopefully these will suffice. But if you guys have any questions over any of the cases that we're covering, just let me know in the chat and I'll make sure to answer your questions. So Michael McKee, age 39, the ex-husband of Monique Tepe, has been arrested and formally charged, as we know, in connection with the killings. McKee was arrested on January 10th of this year in Illinois after investigators traced his vehicle near the Tepe home around the time of the killings and linked a firearm found at the residence to the crime scene to him. So they're still actually working on that preliminary testing as though it is it. A Franklin County grand jury has indicted him on 4 counts of aggravated murder and 1 count of aggravated burglary, including allegations of a firearm suppressor, which is like a silencer. He remains in custody at the Franklin County Jail. He waived arraignment at his arraignment. He waived bond, so he remains in custody. He also pled not guilty, but at the arraignment, McKee appeared by video. That was the one that I was at in late January. He entered a not guilty. It was 57 seconds long. It was very, very quick. And then we were all out of there. Now it's going to go towards into the pretrial phase. So like discovery, motions, things like that. Lawyers arguing back and forth, like every case. But a court date has been scheduled for February 23rd, but that was actually the one that I went to, I think. It might have been. But it was noticed that, oh no, that was the one that was noticed as, it was a status conference. I'm sorry. And then it was like, so basically they had a status conference rather than like the mini trial, meaning substantive trial proceedings have not yet begun. So nothing's begun. And a full trial date will be much likely later, probably a year from now. So hopefully not. But with these cases, when, it's multiple murders, yeah, they're going to end up wanting to, take their time with this case, which is fine. I mean, take your time, take as much time as you need. So basically the evidence that they have, which I told you earlier, was, the surveillance footage. They have tracking data that placed the vehicle in the neighborhood. They have that surveillance video that shows the person walking in the back alley. I'm not sure if they'll be able to show that. I mean, they can show that. I'm not sure if they'll be able to connect it to him. I think they might. Maybe if they have surveillance of him getting out of his car and they have more surveillance than we think, then yes, maybe. Yeah, for sure. But for like just a little bit of background, the Tempes, the beautiful couple pictured here, were shot to death in their home on December 30th. After Spencer Tepe didn't show up for work, that's when people were alarmed, and then they went over to check, and there were 2 young children in the house that were unharmed. So basically Monique's ex-husband is the one that's in jail right now for their murders. I was going to, I don't think I need to put, like, I think this just talks about the silencer. Yeah, okay. So we don't need that one. But we do have a new trial date or a new court date. So, yeah, they always continue it. So, new court date for Michael McKee, and the vascular surgeon accused of killing his ex-wife and her new partner in a case that grabbed national headlines has a court date set, but he won't actually be in court. So I wonder if they'll have him over the Zoom. I'm curious if he'll be there at all. Michael McKee, 39, has a February 23rd date identified as a trial in Franklin County Common Pleas. McKee is charged with aggravated murder and aggravated burglary in connection with the December 30th shooting deaths of Monique Tepe, 39, and Spencer Tepe, 37. The day McKee was arraigned, a sea of cameras and reporters, and there was, from local and national media outlets alike, filled a Franklin County courtroom, reflecting the bright spotlight that has been turned on the killings of a Columbus couple in their home over the holiday season. It says, as such, the docket entry may catch the eyes of many true crime aficionados who have been paying careful attention to this case. I guess I'm an aficionado. But the case against McKee will not be going to trial that date. And McKee probably won't appear before Franklin County Common Pleas Court. Judge Kim Brown, who is presiding over the case. Well, he did the one time. So it says, what's next for the Michael Key prosecution? So basically what they're going to do is they're going to exchange, analyze, review evidence, and that's what's called discovery. So, the defense is going to want all of the prosecution's discovery, and that's just how it goes. Then after the prosecutors, provide the evidence and the discovery to the attorneys, they review it. They have their experts come in, and they look at it, and they get experts that are going to, kind of side with them. And then, that's when all motions are filed and everything's kind of like all the questions are answered, and they have a jury, then they'll start the trial. It says the whole process can take several years, depending on the complexity of the case and the schedules of those involved. So it says that Judge Brown has regular meetings with attorneys to check on the status of the case. And they're usually identified in the court's docketing system as a trial date. Okay. So in short, he's not going to trial yet. What will happen is that February 23rd, McKee will be brought to he never ended up being brought. So his next trial date, I thought it was on here, but I guess it's not. I was reading too many of these. His next trial date is April 16th, 2026. I need to find out the time. Hey, Brian. It is awful. It's just, yeah. So every time, basically, when someone gets arrested, they go to arraignment. Then there is, if they don't waive their speedy trial, they start the preliminary hearing. And that's kind of like their trial, So if you waive that, you waive your speedy, that means that you don't get a trial date within, I think it's 90 days. Your lawyer gets enough time to, go through discovery, and then you guys do a trial. And, I don't know. I think that, and then also you have to think about, he will have the opportunity to pick between a bench jury, which is just the lawyer, just the judge, just the judge and prosecutor, defense, no jury, or he can opt for a jury trial. And then, you get 12 people. And if you can get one person to say, I don't think he's guilty, or, you have some sort of like, they don't think that he might be, then it's a hung jury. If it's a judge presiding over it, it might be a little harder. I don't know. I might opt for a judge just because whenever, when I had to take my dog because she was bad and I had to go to court for her, it wasn't her fault, but I had to go there. And they said I was not guilty, but I didn't want no like trial or anything. I was like, we're just going to do this today. So, Basically, you could do that too. Hey, Dub Deuce. Yeah, he waved to Speedy. They always do. That's why the other day, whenever Caleb was going to court, so Caleb had court on, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. And I was supposed to get shots in my back, like 30 shots, like injections. And I was like, well, I'm not going to cancel my appointment because I know he's going to, waive his Speedy also, and he's going to like, if they're going to postpone the court hearing, and they did. They sure did. Oh, I forgot to put this in the chat. Not like Nightbot doesn't do it. I need to I'm gonna get rid of Nightbot. But then when I'm here by myself, I need Nightbot kind of. Yeah. He will walk me up. Yeah, no. What does it say here? Okay, so then I think we read all that, didn't we? Yeah. So yeah, he's screwed. I mean, I want to know how he got in. Like, that's like the biggest question I have. Like that, I know the why probably, right? But I would like to know the why. After this many years, after 8-9 years. I mean, she got married in like 2020. So like it's not like it was like she just got married and that set him off or something. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he just found out she got married. That could be it. Yes. That's what a lot of people were saying, Dubdies, about Haley Busby. See, I didn't cover her case. I didn't know. Yeah, no, he shouldn't walk away from it. I will be there though. I will be there for every court hearing that they'll let me go into. What else? Yeah, I'll be there for all of it. Oh, also, oh my goodness, their house. Okay, so when we first started covering this case, I remember going over to Realtor, or I think it was Realtor. Yeah, it was one of those sites, and their house was listed for like if it was sold, but it was listed for if it were to be put back on the market, it was like $803,000 or $806,000. Well, I went over there today. Let me see. Estimated value is $599,000 now. Like, it keeps going down. And I mean, I know that happens, like, I guess when people are like murdered in a house, but it's like, wow, there was a lot of love in that house though too. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, how'd he get in? And then also, did he pick up the bullet casings? There were, what was it, 14 or 16 times they were shot, but we only found 3 bullet casings. Where's the rest of them? Did he pick them up? Like, was he smart enough to do that, but dumb enough to, like, get caught on camera walking through the damn alleyway where there's cameras everywhere? I took you through that alleyway. There's cameras everywhere. Like, it's insanity. So then we've got Miss Nancy, everybody's grandma or mother, America's grandmother. If she does not come back soon, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I mean, I'm just one person. I don't know who did this, but I'm going to freak out because this is getting old. No, she hasn't been found yet, but they do have somebody in custody. We'll do that one next. So we got Nancy Guthrie. If you don't know who she is, I mean, you must be living under a rock, but I'll let you know. She's 84. She's 84 years old, and she was last seen on the evening of January 31st, 2026. She went to eat dinner at her daughter and her son-in-law's house. They dropped her off afterwards, and she lives in the foothills of Tucson. Beautiful home. Just a beautiful person, she seems like. She is Savannah Guthrie's from the Today Show, of course. Today anchor. That's her mom. But I think she has her own money. Like, I think she has her own little money. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if this is about, a lot of people say this could be about Savannah. It could be, definitely, 100,000%. But also, it could be somebody, like, let's say the pool boy, I'm not saying this, like the pool guy, I'm not saying it was him. The pool guy has a son, And the son came with them to help him on the job one day. So Annie didn't meet him. Tommaso, no one met him. You know what I mean? He was just there for a few hours. He noticed the house. He noticed maybe there was some nice things in there. I don't know why he would kidnap her. That's like the dumbest thing ever. But I mean, who does that ever work out for? Frank Sinatra. It worked out for him. He got his kid back, but like, and his money back. And that's the only person I can think of. Frank Sinatra. Anybody else can think of anybody that's done a ransom that's gotten away with it? And the Lindenberg kid back in the 1900s. Like, I can't think of anything else. But authorities in Pima County, Arizona, they continue investigating the case as it approaches the, what is this going to be, the 1 month mark? Yeah. So no confirmed sightings, no suspects have been identified. We just have that footage from the freaking doorbell camera. The sheriff is the sheriff's department is organizing how resources are used, shifting focus to detectives directly handling the case while patrols remain in the area. They have been reviewing a lot of hours of surveillance footage, of course, including, a suspicious vehicle that was seen near the home. Now, that made me mad the other night. That I was like, I'm not even coming on talking about Nancy Guthrie. It was like 2 nights ago when the whole car thing was going on. Is that like some car drove 3 miles down her road? Like, I don't know. I think it's just reaching. I thought it was reaching. Well, then, come to find out it was true. But TMZ, what they did was they put up a story and they said this has been debunked. The FBI came out and said that vehicle has nothing to do with this investigation because of the way the layout is of the road, and like they do their thing. And then it was an hour later, TMZ drops a podcast talking about the car, and it's suspicious. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you like, are you kidding me right now? I was so mad. I was like, you just said this had nothing to do with it. The FBI, told you had nothing to do with it. But then you ran with another. I hate it. I hate it here. And then everybody else did too. Every creator ran with that. Although you could see the FBI had debunked it, but that doesn't get you views. So they didn't want to do that. So officials have scaled back public updates. We haven't gotten any update released to us in a while. Savannah Guthrie, of course, and her siblings have been actively, supporting the searches and reposting the FBI tip line, urging the public to come forward. She's been doing videos. She also raised the reward to $1 million for a tip that directly finds her mother. That's a lot of money. So a lot of money. The family also donated $500,000 to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. So I thought that was really nice. It's sad that it took this situation for them to do that, but it's still really nice, Hey, Willows. Hey, Laura. I know I'm missing people. Oh, was it solved? I never thought it was solved. Happy? We should go over that. I've been talking about it lately. Wonder if anyone would watch it with us. I mean, I watch it. I would do it. I'd watch it. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Jet Set. Lurking in the background. Oh, and Reba, really quick. Reba, if you're listening in or you happen to watch on replay, I opened the note. And thank you. Thank you for that. She wrote me a note. So she told me to open it when I had a bad day. And I opened it. So, hey, Dame. Thank you. Thank you. He's out there. It's like, I'm just going to work for a little bit. I'm like, are you kidding? We spent the last 2 days together, though. And we're going to go to dinner tonight. So it's fine. So, I don't know if she's gone back, but I had heard like ramblings. I don't know if you guys can tell me if Savannah went back to the Today Show, because I know that Hoda Cobb has been like in her place right now. but I was wondering if she had went back because I had heard that she was going to go back. So, but as of the latest reports, no arrests have been made. No law enforcement has made they haven't made it publicly known that there's a suspect. So, but thousands of tips have come in, but none of them have led to any breakthroughs. I wonder how many of these tips are actually like credible or what. Oh yeah, it would be a miracle. I feel like at this point, we're going on a month, no medication. The stupid chief of police. Oh my God, I hate that. He said if she didn't have her medication within 24 hours, it would be fatal, pretty much. Like it'd be bad. It'd be bad. 24 hours. Just like whenever we were watching the submersible, the Titan submersible, and they had that countdown. Where was Nancy's countdown? Because hello, if she can only go so many days without her medication, I think that we need to go to the next step, and it's going to be like a recovery. But I don't think we need to be banging in people's doors just because they were in the neighborhood delivering something. Like, why don't you, if you saw the vehicle and you thought it was suspicious, why didn't you follow that vehicle through different cameras to see what it was doing? And then you would have found out it's a guy delivering food. Like, I feel like that wouldn't be hard. I thought Hoda did retire, but I'm not sure. I know, I hardly do too. I used to watch Hoda though. Hoda and Kathy, is it? I don't think she survived it either. At this point, I don't. And that sucks because she is like America's mom or America's grandma. Like when we find her, if she's alive, it'll be such a celebration. I mean, the celebration will be like crazy. I mean, this has hit the White House. I think that if we don't find her alive, it's going to be like, there's going to be a few days of people mourning. Like I'm talking about like it's going to be so sad. All those reporters out there have been out there, Oh my God, that's what I wanted to look up. Hold on. Oh wait, I have it on my that's what I have it on my TikTok. Just go to TikTok here in a minute. What in the bloody hell is wrong with people? Like, go to my profile. I got 501 followers. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Where did I put it? Oh, did I not retweet it? Okay, I'll find it. Let me go find this really quick because this is. Oh, I know JLR has it. I thought I retweeted it though. Okay, this person has it. I said, where is it? Let me just share this with you. This is my page. Okay. This. Okay. Have you guys seen this from the other day? The lady that showed up with her speaker and her microphone, her karaoke machine. She showed up with her karaoke machine. Now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I can't get down with this. This is if some stranger came to my mother's house and was singing, I don't care what song it was, I don't care how beautiful it sounded, I would say, what are you doing? Because she's literally going there and she has the most press and most media she's ever seen in her life right behind her. If this isn't for clout, I don't know what is. I'm going to show you more because there's a lot more they're doing for clout. But it's like, what? Who does this? I've never seen this at a crime scene. This is a crime scene, people. They put the media on one side for a reason, and this lady just thinks she can walk straight up to the house. Oh yeah, they all gone. They gone. They scattered like cockroaches. They were ready to leave. I think, in my personal opinion. But I mean, who does that? She just walked straight up. And then last night we had this. You tell me what the F is this going on in front of Nancy Guthrie's house. They're having a photo shoot or a live or whatever. What's up with the paper bag with the water bottle? That's weird. Is that an extra pair of boots? I don't even want to know what these are in these bags, but I mean, ma'am. I said, when's the clowns come? That's what I put. When are the clowns coming? Like, when are we expecting the clowns? Look, smiling. Like, this is a friggin' smiling situation. Like, this is a ha-ha freaking situation. We got an 84-year-old woman out there. We don't know if she's dead or alive. I ain't never seen a reward at $1 million before. Even though it's from Savannah, but still.
Got his camera and everything.
This is JLR. JLR.
I've never seen anything like this.
They're selling lots of songs.
Dude,
See?
I've literally never seen anything like this.
See, I'm not the only one. I'm JLR, boots on the ground. And he's never seen anything like this.
Be a video done shot here tonight.
It's a video. It's a photo shoot, I think. I mean, I can just assume. I don't know. Maybe some sort of modeling gig or something.
They get borders on inappropriate.
Look at the tattoo on
In
his
front of
head.
Nancy Guthrie's home as a backdrop. Yeah.
Oh man.
All those beautiful mountains. And you're going to go in front of Nancy Guthrie's house?
Keep up with the emails too, guys. I tell me do so much at one time. Sorry. Trying to post on minutes, trying to keep up with the emails, trying to see if I could get it.
This is. I've never seen anything like this.
Like, look, you're going to go right up on there.
Right in front of Nancy's driveway.
Oh my God. And her ass is hanging out.
They got the drone up there on that. And we have photos.
I don't know if I can share that
Or
on
something.
YouTube. That's why I was like, we better skip that. But I mean, like, seriously. What is this? If this was my mother, oh my. You would see like the devil come out of me. You would be like, whoa, I don't know who she is. I mean, if that was my mother and that was her house, I'd be roundhouse kicking everybody to the dome. Oh, is Glenn in here? He is the funniest. JLR can be funny at times. He really can. Especially, like, I mean, he said he's never seen nothing like it either. I'm like, I'm not the only one. Like, we're just here to hang out. Who took this picture? It's nice. It has like nice, pretty quality. Like compared to this, you know? But like, I mean, I'm just. So we've got people singing. We got people freaking. Okay, let's just rewind it. Let's rewind it back. Okay. First, we got Brian Enton going on the crime scene, taking a picture of the blood. Then we've got food being delivered to JLR. Then we got an Amazon delivery guy that walks straight up into the driveway and drops off a package. And he's like, oh, he didn't see the 100 people sitting there on the other side of the road with their cameras. Oh, this is someone's house. Whose house is this? Like, he acted like he didn't know. We've got singers with a karaoke machine. Now we got dancers. I said, seriously, when do the clowns arrive? And I meant every word of that. Hey, TM. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the shoot. Oh, yeah. He gonna hurt himself in them things. Look at those things. Do they connect to his pants? I don't know, but look at those pants. How do you move? And then the wife beater, like, is this a style? Vincent would never. Oh my God, if I could get it. I should send him a picture and be like, I want to dress like these two. You know what he'd say? I should do it right now, just you guys on here, just to see what he'd say. I don't even know what he'd say. He'd be like, no. That's what he would say. No. Okay. So basically the car, I had that thing up, I thought, about the car, but I guess the car, the FBI is coming out and saying, you know, it wasn't due to this case. I thought I had pulled up that thing though. Oh, also authorities expanded a no parking zone to reduce congestion and safety issues. They actually, let's be real, the neighbors are sick of looking at everybody. Oh, we got to go over this. Oh my God. I was going to go over this, but I didn't know it was over. Okay. Let me pin that. So it might be on my second channel because we're going to be cracking up laughing. But you remember Ashley Guthrie, the girl, the psychic from Idaho 4? We got a verdict. I think that would be good. Yeah, and if you guys don't mind, will you please hit the like button for me? I really would appreciate that. I forgot I was even looking up. Because I saw that and I was like, what? Oh, yeah, Brian Enton. I saw that and I got excited. I was like, oh my gosh. Don't know why JLR is going somewhere far up in the mountains, but that's where he's going to look for Nancy. He's probably got all kinds of time on his hands now. I feel so bad for him. I wanted to see what Brian Enton had to say because I know that they had moved everybody out. Okay. 22 hours ago, the Pima County Sheriff says Nancy Guthrie's investigation remains active and will continue until she's located or all leads have been exhausted. The Pima County, oh, okay, yeah, I don't like that. I like hit a button, I hit like L or something. Or L. Oh, look at that. L makes you like it. Okay, these Apple keypads are weird. So it says the Pima County Sheriff's Department is refocusing resources to detectives specifically assigned to this case. As leads are developed and resolved, resources allocation may fluctuate. So he's right there saying that they're taking men off the case because he's saying it's refocusing resources to detectives specifically assigned to this case. And they're not going to put every detective on this case. There's going to be a handful of them. Oh, man. And then this was them to get that video he said he thought. And this is the car going by. Trying to think of where I saw. Wait, maybe if I just put it into Google. Because that's how I found the article. What's this? Okay, so I just saw this. Police announced major decision investigation. Okay, yeah, they're going to take a lot of people off. As the investigation continues, okay, it's Nancy Guthrie. Yeah, it says the local authorities have made the decision to scale back the number of detectives assigned to the case amid FBI concerns that it has become a cold case. So the FBI is saying that it's been becoming a cold case? Okay. It says over the past several weeks, the Pima County Sheriff's Department has been leading the search. dedicating extra officers and resources to the search. However, it sounds like that's about to change. On Friday, the department announced that it is returning many officers who had been pulled in from other units to their original posts, scaling back the search for the missing woman. Now, only detectives directly assigned to her case will be involved, unless new information or a new lead results in another staffing surge. Sorry. This remains an active investigation. Okay. It says several law enforcement were on the case. They won't tell us now how many are still on the case. So that's. Hey, Dim, yeah, that's terrible, you know. I'm just reading the chat. Okay. Thank you guys all for being here. Appreciate it so much. Okay. It always seems like whenever I do streams that are multiple cases, it doesn't get as many people in as if you do a case when it's one like topic. And maybe that's because like a lot of people don't know the other cases. That could be it. I didn't think about that. Because a lot of people come in for like one case. Do you know what I mean? Like one case brings them in. They're like, oh my gosh, I want more information about this case. So maybe that's it. This is starting to get loose. I don't know if it's supposed to be loose, but I always am hitting it with the table. So I might need to have Vincent look at that. If you hear it, sorry. So we went over Madison Fields' missing person case. It's been about 5 days ago. And I kept checking in like every day to see if there was anything new. And there just really wasn't anything new. Let me actually wish I could make it to where like I'm on like this is bigger, but I can't. So basically, in Colrain, which is down near Cincinnati, Ohio, since I covered the Tepe case, and I believe since we've been covering the Flynn case, this just popped up on my For You page. You know what I mean? Like another Ohio case. And I'm just like, okay, I guess we're, because I saw it and I was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, guess we're going to be doing Ohio cases. So if you're wondering why there's so many Ohio cases, that's why. I'm from Ohio. So Colrain police they're searching for a 16-year-old girl who has been missing since February 13th, 2026 from Colrain Township. Madison Fields was last seen leaving the in-town suites on Colrain Avenue just after 4 p.m. And I did show you guys exactly where I did like a map of where she walked on the first live. According to her father, Tyler Hearn, surveillance footage shows her walking along Colrain Avenue and then heading west on Harry Lee Lane. According to family members, Fields has been communicating on an app called Sessions with someone who calls himself Josh before her disappearance. Fields' phone has been dead since Friday. Anyone with information about Fields' whereabouts should contact Colrain Police at 513-385-7504. Or you can even just take a picture of the QR code there. But Madison Fields, like I just said, she's 16. She's been missing since February 13th. Her whereabouts are unknown. She still remains an endangered missing juvenile. So the new developments in this case, I think I haven't pulled up. Do I not? Nope. But we'll go. I'll pull something up. So new developments. Federal authorities, because this is federal, this is crossing state lines, arrested a 43-year-old man, Kyle Lawrence of Buffalo, New York, on federal sexual exploitation and related charges. Law enforcement says Lawrence had previously interactions with Madison and met with her in the Cincinnati area on at least 2 occasions in January, including staying overnight in a hotel together on January 31st. Where did she tell her parents that she was going to be at January 31st, staying the night? Did she have a friend? Back in the day, you remember we used to do that? On the phone, the phone and everything, like the landline. I'm just at a friend's house, we're staying at friends. We weren't staying at a friend's. We weren't. So she stayed with him overnight in a hotel. Surveillance footage and other evidence links Lawrence to those meetings. Charges against him. Lawrence is charged in federal court with multiple counts, including transportation with the intent to engage in criminal sexual activity, travel with the intent to engage in illicit conduct, and transportation of child porn. He has not been charged in connection with Madison's disappearance itself. But the Colrain Township Police, the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations, continue to search for Madison. They need to bring in the FBI. I mean, I know they have the Ohio Bureau, but this is a federal case. I guess Ohio Bureau of Investigation, maybe they can do federal. I'm not sure. I don't think they can. I think they're just state level. So they need to bring in the FBI. They're conducting interviews, search warrants. They're conducting at Lawrence's place, and they're following all leads. They haven't put out any documents on his arrest yet. I've been looking. So when they do, I'll make sure that we get them. Here we go. So this is what I wanted to show you guys.
Man in New York State arrested in connection to the
why it's doing that.
missing 16-year-old girl from.
It's like not catching up.
A man in New York State arrested in connection to the missing 16-year-old girl from Colrain Township we've been telling you about for the last week. Thanks for joining us here at 11 o'clock. I'm Cherie Palello.
Yeah, dramatic new developments tonight. I'm Mike Dardis. Madison Fields, last seen 2 weeks ago. Tonight, federal investigators say 43-year-old Kyle Lawrence from the Buffalo, New York area admits now to driving to see Madison 2 times in the weeks leading up to her disappearance. So the 43-year-old Lawrence, arrested, appeared in federal court in New York State on federal sexual exploitation charges. So we want to be clear here. Investigators still do not know where Madison Fields from our area is tonight. So yesterday, the FBI.
So she could have been talking to 2 guys, right? Look at this guy. Imagine when you're 16 years old. Would you be attracted to this? Madison, Maddie, come on now, girl. Look at this guy. There'd be no way in hell on earth I'd ever get in a car with this guy. He looks like somebody's creepy ass uncle. You know, the guy that you stay away from at the Christmas parties? You're like, I'm over here, he's over there. Happy. I hope he didn't, but you know what I mean? He probably was like, I ain't going to jail. Well, you're in jail. But look at it. I mean, there ain't nothing good looking about you.
Searched Lawrence's Buffalo home, found several instances of child sex abuse material. Investigators think the illegal images showed the missing teenager. Lawrence telling agents he communicated with Madison, traveled to our area to Cincinnati 2 times to meet up with her, January 19th and January 31st, New Year's Eve, taking her to hotels. January
31st. Okay, so you mean to tell me that you spent New Year's Eve with her, okay? And then maybe it was magical. I don't know. I don't even want to know. That's so disgusting, right? But Valentine's Day is the next like big holiday, right? Wouldn't you, if you were like dating or something? That's so gross to even say. But if he was exploiting her, that's a better way to put it. If he was exploiting her for that long, wouldn't she maybe run away for Valentine's Day to be with him? Oh, you're okay, Deputy. So I was just watching your comments.
31st, not New Year's Eve. Last seen on February 13th, facing charges of transportation with the intent to engage in criminal sexual activity, travel with intent to engage in illicit conduct, and transportation of child pornography. The Ohio Attorney General's office is still listing Madison as endangered missing.
Now I'm wondering if they ever went over to Kentucky, because Cincinnati's right there. Bridge is right there in Kentucky. That would be a federal. That's my dog. Ears comfortable. I'm almost done. She's like looking at me. Yeah, she met him a few times. I know. It's just I see. I just could. I can't. I'm not going to say I couldn't be exploited, right? I'm not going to say that, but yeah, no, that wouldn't fly. That wouldn't fly. My father would kill me, and then him. First him, and then me. Not really me, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I grew up in. I guess I grew up in a good. Like, I don't know if she grew up in a good family, but I guess I grew up in a family where I just would never want to do that to my family, especially like my dad. Like, that guy was like old enough to be her father. I mean, look how young she is. I can't even believe 16-year-olds drive. Thank you, Happy Cappy, for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. That's a long drive, right? Jack Attack, New York. So maybe he would take her back, because maybe he's like, if I'm going to drive back and forth anyway, you might as well just come with me. Pack your bag. I don't know. Okay, thanks, Jessette. I appreciate that. So I have, I think, one more case for you to look at. And it's nothing big, nothing real big in this one, but just wanted to go over it. Look at his eyes in these. He been crying in this one. Yeah, look at me. Yeah, he been crying. He hasn't slept. Look how gorgeous his wife was. I mean, you have a wife that looks like Ashley. You've got beautiful kids, beautiful home. I've seen it. It's a beautiful home. Great neighborhood, great school district. You are, your little preacher guy, you do your thing. Hey, Lee. You singing on stage. You got your side kid, your side girl on the side. Wouldn't that be enough? Like, I don't understand. You know what I think? I think she wanted to get divorced. That's the only thing that can make me think that's it. Because if it was, I mean, he had everything he wanted, unless she found out about the girl and wanted to get a divorce. Because, I mean, he had a side chick singing on the stage with her. He loves to sing, kids at home. He could probably leave him with Ashley if he wanted to, and leave and do whatever he wanted to do with the other girl. I don't know her name, I forget, but I don't even need to know it. Just other girl. Now there are people coming out, family members, saying that that's not true and they weren't together and blah blah blah. Hold on one second. My cat wants out. He's walking so slow past the dog. Okay, hold on one second. That was pretty funny. He was walking so slow. He was in his bed over here. I forgot I had all three of them in here today. But yeah, I don't know why other than she wanted to divorce him and he couldn't handle that. Maybe he couldn't handle that in his own mind. Maybe he thought, maybe his Christian beliefs, he thought, till death do us part. And then the death part just happened to come a little quicker than it ever should have. But if you don't know this case, Ashley Flynn is who we're talking about. She was 37. She was fatally shot in her Tepe City home. I've been there as well because it's 35 minutes from me. It's just weird. They keep, they keep getting closer and closer. But her husband, Caleb Flynn, a former American Idol contestant, initially reported the 911 call. And he said that it was a burglary in progress and that his wife had been shot in the middle of it. But then on February 19th, he was arrested and charged with murder, 2 counts of felonious assault, and 2 counts of tampering with evidence. And he also has more charges on him. They just haven't indicted him yet, I guess, on those, or they've indicted him. They just haven't put out the like the bill of particulars or the arrest affidavit, whichever you want to call it. So as soon as we get that, I'll make sure that we go over that and we read that. But he did go to a hearing. He had pled not guilty. His first court appearance was on February 20th, and he told the judge that he wanted to care for his daughters and said that he was not a risk. His attorney ended up not guilty plea on his behalf, and his bond was set at $2 million. So, cash bond. The family of Ashley have released statements saying that their hearts are shattered, but also expressing their trust in the investigation and the authorities handling the case. They also have asked for privacy, and a GoFundMe has been set up for their daughters. I was on TikTok and I put a video up of like me telling you guys like I'm going to go over like and check out the house or something. And man, TikTok people are rude. They were so mad at me for doing that, and I'm like, the news does it. I'm not even standing out in front of the house. I drove by it. So the latest development is Caleb Flynn's defense attorney requested a delay, like we knew he would, and the upcoming hearing that he was going to have. So she wants to obtain the lab results and review them. She wants to obtain all the different, reports and do the next steps in the procedural game. So a preliminary hearing has now been rescheduled for March 26th. I have it wrote down. Yep. And the prosecution could still take the case to a grand jury before that date if they wanted to, which they probably will. Yeah, let me see if I can find, I want to show you this too, but let me show you guys this and then I'll show you what I was going to show you next. Okay, so the attorney for Tip City murder speaks out. Let's see what he has to say.
Caleb Flynn, a 39-year-old who was arrested and charged with the murder of his wife, Ashley Flynn, has 1 month until he steps back in front of a judge. Until then, many are wondering what the next steps will be. 2 News reporter Kirsten Reedford is live now in the newsroom. Kirsten, we spoke with Caleb Flynn's attorney today. What did he have to say?
Jack, since Flynn's arrest, there has been mass speculation online of what happened on February 16th. But Flynn's attorney says he hasn't been indicted for anything yet, so he is presumed innocent at this time. After Flynn's family hired Patrick Mulligan to defend him, Mulligan has been reviewing the facts from the state's perspective. Mulligan told 2 News one of the reasons Flynn's case is moving at a slower pace is so they can gather the official reports of the case and analyze them. Mulligan says the state doesn't have all of their reports back yet. He says for now, the case is in its investigation stage. Caleb Flynn was arrested on February 19th. He was then arraigned on February 20th, where he was told he is facing 5 counts, 1 for murder, 2 for felonious assault, and 2 for tampering with evidence.
And I know they had a reason to arrest him, but if this was still in the investigative stage, like the way they say that, I don't know. I don't like that. I'd be like, if you're arresting me, you better be good with investigation.
He's currently in the Miami County downtown jail with a $2 million bond.
We are happy to represent him. He is looking forward to defending the case, and
well, this is a blanket statement.
We will analyze it as thoroughly as we are able, and decisions will be made in the future.
Oh, well, that was a great interview. Captivating. 18. Age of consent 18. I think that if you're 16 and the person's 18 though, and your parents say like they consent or something, I think that it's okay. Because I know I remember being 16. I think I dated an 18-year-old before. I think so. Believe you me, I had a few boyfriends in my day, and never as good as the one I'm with now. Okay, let me go over to the X and see if there's anything that we've, anything going on that we missed. Who is this? Oh, people are weird. Harvey Levin and Mark Aragos clash over a sweeping federal indictment charging 39 people for disrupting a church service. Huh. Don't be disrupting church service now. Where am I? What is going on with X? I mean, I don't know anything that's going on. It doesn't look like anything that we cover. But I do want to go over the defamation. She won a shit ton of money. That's craziness. I'm just looking through here really quick, but I don't see anything. And I don't see anything that's like even fun to share. But JLR did say we're on our way to Mount Lemon, Lemmon, in a multi-vehicle convoy. Oh my God. He called it a convoy. We're going 9,000 feet up. JLR, can you do that? What are you eating? Are those pork loins? Look at this. Are those pork loins or whatever they're called in the center console? He'd be crazy if he's doing it, like doing a convoy with this energy drink. We're commenting. JLR. What should we say? JLR. You better get some water in you, man. You got some freaking energy. I swear that's pork loins. I won't write it, but is that what it's called? Pork rinds. Okay. My mom used to like them. I'm like, what are they called? Oh my goodness. Convoy. And I love the duck face. It'll never get old. It'll never. JLR, keep it forever. It'll never get old. I don't know if you guys remember JLR when he used to do he would have his phone. He didn't have a tripod for years, for like up until probably when he met Magnolia. And I ain't even shitting you. He just hold it with his hand. Like, and I have to have this loopy. I cannot not have this. But he would sit there and he would go on the ground and he would like he would be like bending down, like just squatting on the ground with his phone like this. Hey guys, breaking news. And I'm like, why is he doing that? He's gonna fall over. I'm glad that he's doing good though. And thanks, Mandy. I knew you guys would help me out. I think I'm going to go to their church. You were 16, and your husband, and my husband was 20. Yeah. I mean, I have a. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Personally, I mean, if you guys are both mature enough, I mean, shit, who am I to judge? I know that. I've always dated younger people though. For some reason. I don't know why. And then if you guys haven't heard, today is my 10-year anniversary. I'm so excited about that. I'm like, I woke up this morning and I told Vincent, I was like, we made it. We did it. Like we did it. Because that's just our thing. Every time we do something, like literally every time we do something, it could be like the dishes, putting a dish away. It's like, we always say, I did it. Like we're kids. I did it. And so, yeah, I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny, but yeah, we did it. We made it. 10 years. He ain't getting rid of me. And yeah, he ain't getting rid of me. I told him, I was like, we've come a long way in 10 years from we had a 500 square foot apartment. Then we went down to a 1 bedroom, like literally, I mean, I'm talking about like 1 room because we had to sneak to his frat house for a little while. That's just between us though. And like up at Ohio State. And then we got an apartment and it was 500 square feet and it was so small. We got an apartment back where we were, like the same place. And I don't know, I just remember being really small and it was cute though. It was cute. I wouldn't mind living in a smaller apartment again, actually. No, I don't know. We need more room now. Yeah, Dub Deuce. I was gonna go over that today. Like her mom, it's weird. Okay, so they said that he was getting charged. Well, then we watched the videos on it. Her mom is the one that like started that. And then she came out and said that like he wasn't getting charged. So I need to look into that, see if he's even getting charged. Like, what's going on? Like, what is happening? What is happening? Oh, and if anyone knows, and you can email me if you know how to do this, but if you guys know how to do like where you melt a candle and you can put it into like another jar and then you put the wick in, and you like transfer a candle, let me know because I don't know how to do it. If not, I'll have to look it up on the old YouTubes. But I think that's all I have for you guys for right now. Oh, and do you want to hear something that's not funny? I had a total meltdown yesterday. A total meltdown. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. My retainer that I wear, that's why if you guys hear me, I'm speaking a little funny today. I was going to leave and go to the mall and get Vincent a card and just get some stuff, for our anniversary. And everything I did yesterday, and I'm not complaining, I just need to get it off my chest. I am complaining, but I need to get it off my chest. Everything I've been wanting to do like the last week, like literally a week. It's like there's always something like stopping me, whether it's, like when the snowstorm was here, right? Whether it's them piddling, like they'll piddle on the floor or something. And our dogs never do that. They're older, you know what I mean? It would be like something like so random. And it's like, what is going on with you guys? You guys never do this. Or like, I would like, that's when I would go to work out. And I sat my mat in it. I was not happy. Then the dog peed on our couch, but thank God we had 2 thick blankets on there and it didn't get through like all the way to the padding. We sprayed everything though, like these enzymes, and aired it out for like 4 days. I mean, it's a brand new couch. It's cream. So then that happened. And then it was like everything. So then yesterday, everything I went to do was doing that again. I can't even remember what happened. But the last thing, what set me over the edge was I was all ready to go, and I went to go find my retainer, and I always have it either in the retainer box that it comes in. That's where I usually put it at every single night because I brush my teeth before bed, take it out, I brush the retainer, and I put it in the box. There's only a handful of times I put it on my nightstand. I'll put it in like this little dish that I have, but that doesn't happen very often. Yesterday, I couldn't find it. I'm like, where is it? Well, your girl just had to stop and get some hot fries because she was hungry. And I got the hot fries, the little chip hot fries at this vending machine. And I took the retainer out a couple times to eat because you have to take it out to eat. I must have either then or when I got home, I put it in my pocket of I had like a 2-piece outfit on. I put it in the pocket and then I washed it last night and I dried it. So we searched everywhere for like an hour, and all of a sudden I just screamed, shut off the dryer, just shut it off. And I'm screaming, and I shut the dryer off, and then I run away because I don't even want to know. And yes, my retainer was in there. And yes, it is jacked up now. I can feel it. Like it's hurting my mouth a little bit, but we're all right. I didn't want to be not on camera. I'm like, what am I going to do? But people are used to seeing me. Like, I don't know. So we're good. It's in there. But I mean, it really, oh my guys, I feel so bad for Vincent. He's such a good guy. He's such a good guy. Like I was screaming, crying. Like I was crying and I was like, this is just it. This is it. Like, I'm like, this is the last thing I can take today. And I'm not a crier like at all. Like I'm the person that's like, that's fine. Like, I got like 30 shots in my back the day before. And I was like, that's fine. She's like, are you sure that you're comfortable and everything? I'm like, I'm fine. Go ahead. Like literally, she was like, you're really good. She's like, you're good with needles. I'm like, I'm great. Go ahead. Like, So then my back, that's what it was. I went to work out and my back was starting to like, it felt tight. And I was like, oh my God, is something wrong with my back now? Like I just got like really paranoid. Then I had a Band-Aid on my back. I didn't even know I had a Band-Aid on my back. I took a shower and everything. It was just one thing after another. I was like, what is on my back? A Band-Aid. What the hell? Kim, it was terrible. It was just one of those days. You know what I mean? And so I read the note that Reba sent me a dog bed she made. It was beautiful. A beautiful crochet blanket. Some more crocheted stuff, like just really pretty stuff. And she gave me this little pouch and she put a note in it and she said, anytime you're having a really bad day, read the note. And I've had bad days since that. That was like over a year ago, you know, but yesterday was like the day. And so I read it and it really, I almost started like crying again, but I had to come on the live. It was a beautiful, beautiful note, and I'm glad that I'm glad I was able to help you, Reba, because you guys helped me. Shit, but I might be back on later. You never know. We're gonna eat dinner and such. Vincent's trying to make some money. He's like so nervous about my retainer now because like I told my like dentist and they didn't even write me back yet, which is so rude. They always write me back. My other students have, but she hasn't, and it's just rude. But anyway, I don't know if I have to pay for like a new one because I've already got one. You know what I mean? Like I used insurance for this, so I don't know if I can use insurance for another one. And so I just want to see how much it is. And he's like, we got to see how much it is. We got to like go get it for you. Oh, I just noticed my camera's messed up. Look, it's supposed to be up there. So you can see the whole sign. There we go. Oh, Vincent, fix it. But thank you guys all for coming. I appreciate you guys so much. If you don't mind, hit the like button. I do want to talk about some stuff that's been going on in true crime with some true crime creators, but I want to do it on my second channel. So if you guys want to, let me know in the comments of this video, or I'll do a community post. If you guys would be interested, I do have 2 more bags of clothes to go through that are from my store. And we did like this thing like last weekend, I think it was. And I was showing you guys clothes and we were just like chit-chatting. And I thought I could just tell you, spill everything that I want to talk about. And we could just look at some clothes tonight or something. Do something like fun, you know, something fun. Yours can't be. Okay, thanks, Tony. Yeah, it's an emergency. I can't believe I got it in my mouth right now. Like, it does hurt right here, but I could file that down. She told me before, if it hurts, just file it with a file. But I do have a crack in it, like right here, but it's in between my teeth, which is great, but I'm talking a little funky, so. Yes, it isn't. I've kept my mouth shut, except for in, you know, the chats. You'll see me wilding out in the chats. I'm like, I can't believe what I saw. It's a fucking circus. It's a circus out there, y'all. If I fell asleep with you guys on the live, I was going to do it. I was going to do it as a social experiment. I think you guys would probably call 911 and be like, she's dead. If you couldn't hear me breathing, like you'd be like, she's gone. She gone. He's like, yeah, I just don't fall asleep. That's part. I mean, if you keep your camera on, that's good too, because you won't fall asleep. Like I could never sit there and like picture me on camera going like, y'all would be like, what is she doing? But thank you for being here. I'll see you guys all later tonight. It might be on the second channel, but if it is, I'll let you guys know on this channel. I'll drop the link and everything. If you're not following me over on TikTok, try to go follow me. I only need like a few more followers till I'm up on the next number. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys all later tonight. Have a good night. Bye.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt.